So I think what your mom was talking about, which you do, which is very interesting, which mother, you'll appreciate this. How do you do your thumbnails?
I draw them all myself.
Isn't
There's
that's amazing.
there's
Weird.
exactly there's exactly two where they're screenshots, but that was because I was in an art funk and I had art block and I couldn't draw anything, and so I was just like, okay, screw that. We're slapping screenshots
Some
in there.
stuff on there, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
but
so I'm gonna assume you have an art background, though, to a certain
I
extent. Like
do.
you,
Oh yeah, I okay. So it's kind of silly. I first started drawing when I watched How to Train Your Dragon. It
Huh?
was like I watched it and I was like, oh, it's a dragon. I have to draw it. And so I just like I drew dragons for like a year, and then I started moving on to like people and anatomy and stuff. And so I've been drawing for like 3-ish years now, and it's crazy how much I've improved because
yeah.
I'm just sitting here looking at my old stuff and I'm like, oh wow, I've like this is crazy.
My
I would
aunt.
add to that.
Oh,
I would
good.
actually say you'd been drawing since you were 6 because we
Well,
started
okay,
doing art
okay.
things when
To
you were
be fair,
6. So
I have technically been drawing my whole life. It's been serious drawing
Right.
for about 3 years.
Part of your career as a.
Yeah.
yeah,
So my aunt, my mom's sister-in-law, is a professional artist, so I understand the grind of having to learn anatomy, learn a lot of the techniques and stuff. But I've seen your thumbnails, and I'm like, man, I couldn't do that. It's pretty amazing. So we've gone through
Chris was
your.
a
Oh, go ahead.
Chris was a terrible drawer when he was younger. Everything was stick figures.
Yeah.
It just wasn't his thing.
I still
And
draw
some
stick
kids, it's just not their thing. And I'd have teachers constantly complain. Oh, and his other brother was very good artist. Like Kenny was always very good. Chris, they would complain. Oh, there's something wrong with him. He can't draw. Oh, there's stick figures. Blah, blah, blah.
What?
Yeah. Finally, one of the teachers who was a mom who became a teacher because he was in a small school, I said, is there something wrong? Because he keeps doing stick figures. Am I doing something wrong? And she goes, who cares? It's art. It's
Yeah.
whatever he wants to do. They also used to say, like, he's terrible at puzzles. Oh, that's a sign. There's something wrong with him. He can't do puzzles. And now he does the most difficult online puzzles and
Yeah.
quests. So I always find it funny when I think back, they rattle you as teachers that something's wrong with your kid. Like, am I doing something
Your
wrong?
son's an idiot. What?
I started my puzzles, and we'd be
Yeah.
sitting there. The other two would like spend hours on puzzle. Chris would be off on his computer
Yeah.
doing gaming, whatever.
Yeah.
It's what you're into. Art is subjective. It's what they want to do.
yeah.
And let it go, right?